The tiny apartment has long been part of New York City lore. The city's newest idea? Make them smaller.
Today, there are about 1.8 million one- and two-person households in our city, but there are only about 1 million studio and one-bedroom apartments. You notice the mismatch.
So New York is asking developers to propose a building filled with studio apartments of about 300 square feet on city-owned land in Manhattan. Plenty of New Yorkers already live in spaces that small, but it's a third smaller than the law allows if you're building a new studio apartment.
So here's a suggested floor plan, 10 feet by 30, complete with paper furniture and fixtures like a kitchen table and a sink, a bookcase, a bed. One person could live here, maybe two if they knew each other really, really well. It's 11 steps from back to front.
I think it's a fantastic idea because it's all about making sure that people who can't afford large apartments have a right to stay in New York without having to sleep on the couch in a living room of somebody else's apartment.
The target market is the young. It's a time of life, says design writer Jill Fehrenbacher of Inhabit.com, when you don't need all that space, recalling her own 120-square-foot first New York apartment.
It really forced me to spend my waking hours outside. I'd go to sleep at night in my bed, it was great, and then in the morning I'd wake up and I'd go out and do things, and I'd see the city. And New York is the type of city that's meant to be enjoyed out and about.
The idea is that these apartments will rent for less than a $2,000 average Manhattan studio. How much less? No one is willing to say yet. Warren Levinson, Associated Press, New York.